Hello and welcome back to Saber Outdoors. My name, of course, is Mark Alexander, your wonderful host. And guys, today we are going to take different parts and pieces, and we're going to make us something brand new out of our various different lures. So, guys, I want to know, do you do this? Do you modify your lures? Because this is a very good talent to have in order to repurpose things that are less than useful. Now, what kind of lures are we going to be using for this particular video? So, the lures that we're going to be using, I have a Joe Fly's Super Striker. This is 3 point. I always know that I get the right one because it says 3.5 on the blade. But guys, this is supposed to have a treble hook and a single hook for trout fishing. But the treble has been knocked off of this one, so I no longer want to use this for its intended purpose. So what am I going to do with it? Well, I'm going to take this and I am going to put one of these kind of hooks on it. Here, let me get these out. These are 3/0 screw-in swim bait hooks. So you can see swim bait hook, pretty standard thing. But guys, I'm going to put this on, and I am going to also, if I have room on my baits, I might also put a stinger on the back of it, so that way if they bite onto it but they're kind of lazy about it, they'll get that stinger hook. But guys, first things first, let's get you down looking, and I'll show you kind of how we're gonna hook these all together. But uno momento while I get set up. All right, guys, so we've got our piece here, but guys, this is hooked up here. So what I'm gonna do, I know that this does not have anything holding it on there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a pair of pliers, or in this case, pair of these, and I'm going to very gently try not to ruin this thing. Guys, it's difficult to get purchase on this enough to get this wire out of here, and it is very good quality stuff on this particular bait. Guys, I'm going to tell you the truth like always. This works better when you pull on the correct side of the wire. But guys, we got this off, or apart at least. So we're going to stretch it out, and we're going to take this hook completely off. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take our main hook and we are going to thread that on in that thing's spot. And we're going to take this wire and cram it back down in there. With any luck, not stabbing ourselves. No stabby. No stabby stab. And we're going to work our hook back down, back into that little hole. And we're going to get this wire straightened. So we're just gonna work that wire back in just like this. Not a problem, not an issue. Boom. So now we have something that should accept a swim bait very nicely, and this spinning part up here still spins perfectly fine. So let's go ahead and see what we have. So what I'm going to use, this is just Bag of Lure. So it's very, very exclusive company. Guys, we're just going to take a pearl white one of these. And first off, we're going to make sure that it will accept a 3/0 hook. This will, but only just by the skinny tail. But we're going to screw that on. And we're going to screw it on there plenty good until we have it. I want the feet to kick out like that instead of side to side. And then we're going to take our little things and we're going to poke our hole through. Boom. And expose our hook. And we're going to pull our tails apart. And guys, our lure from other lures is ready to go. Guys, we're going to take us a quick picture for the gram, and then we're gonna go try our luck fishing with it. One of our local ponds. I'm gonna take my plastic, get her all exposed up. And this is a mite stiff, I will say, but I'm not gonna fool with it right now. I'm gonna throw it in, see if I can't catch one. Come on, come on. That's better fish too. Let me tell you, just because something ain't right, don't mean it ain't useful. Guys, ooh, poked myself. Guys, we're gonna go ahead and get a picture for the gram. If y'all ain't following the gram, what are you doing? Well, my guy, you're about to flop off anyway. We'll see you another day. Guys, we're gonna fix our lure, get back after it, and see if we can't catch another one. Well, that may be the end of my rig, guys. I may have to go home and build me another one. But it was made out of used stuff anyway, so I'd like to have it back, but I think it's just gone forever now. But so goes another one. Yep. All right, guys. I had one extra large wide gap hook. 3/0 with a fluke. There is no way I'm leaving here when I've got baits to use and fish to catch. So guys, there's a little extra bonus. Guys, we've seen the rig works that I built, but I'm also, I love fishing a fluke. And everyone that is a long-time member of the channel, long-time subscriber will know what the saying is that I use for flukes. When in doubt, fluke out. I'm on, guys, I'm on. When in doubt, fluke out. Because that's what catches the fish. All right, guys, we still catching a few. With any luck, catch a few more, and then we'll come back with a new rig another day. But for today, we're gonna keep fishing this fluke. Hey guys, I don't mean to break into your adventure, but guys, I wanted to let you know that Saber Outdoors has merch. You could get something that looks like this. This is what the back will look like. Guys, we also have an alternative logo that's all white. But guys, if you want that, if you want the I'm functional, not professional shirts, go on to the website, go check them out. Link is down in the description, and allow for a long while for those to get to you. My guys are having to order the stuff, then make the stuff, then send it to you all. But guys, just please be patient with me. Back to the adventure. All right, guys, we're back day 2, and we've got a few additions. So, decided to use a weighted hook this time. My piece to put it on is a little different on this particular Super Striker, and I put a stinger on that has a blade on its own. So guys, this thing's gonna have enough movement and flash to hopefully get something's attention. But I'm gonna work these places, see if I can't catch one. Guys, looky here. My hook, my belly hook, is kind of catching some stuff. I keep getting this back. May have to take that stinger off, but we're gonna throw it a little longer and hope it doesn't get us in trouble. Well guys, I've had one come up and look at this rig, but he didn't get it. I think I've got too much action. Also, that back hook that I use for a stinger, I'm just deathly afraid I'm gonna hang it in one of these logs and lose yet another one of these rigs. So I'm gonna go and change up a few things, be right back. All right guys, so we took a fluke and put it on. We took that back stinger off, but with this setup, I'm hoping a little less action might be what they want, but more importantly, I hope that I'm able to get really close to some of these things and pull one out of some of these extra woody areas like that corner over there. But Won't know until we go. Seriously? Have I got the strongest twig in the world? Guys, I may lose another one of these rigs. No, she sounded like she pulled off. Yeah, she pulled off. Plumb off. Well, guys, I ain't got enough stuff to make another one, so we're gonna head to the truck and talk about this. Well, guys, that ends our adventure with this particular setup. Guys, we lost the second setup. We lost the first setup. I really don't like losing lures because that is lost money in my opinion. And I don't like giving up on lures either. That's part of the reason why I made this particular video. I wanted to show that you could take a well-used bait. It doesn't have to be new like this one. This one happens to be a March Brown Super Striker. This is what they will look like. And by the way, guys, I love this inline spinner. This is one of my favorite things, not only for trout, but for bass, for anything that chases a minnow or eats a bug. I love this March Brown. There's white, there's black, there's a plethora of different colors. And the only place I know to pick this up is at Badwoods Outdoors in Corbin. But for my locals, you know where Corbin's at. But guys, you know, I knocked this bottom treble hook off. And I don't like fishing these without that bottom treble hook. I could have said, oh, woe is me, throw it away. But I didn't. Instead, I was like, well, I could take that wire and I could pull that wire out. And then I could take one of these kind of hooks. And I'm like, oh, I can take that and I could put a swim bait on the back of that. Or I could put a, if I can find it in my little bag of tricks here. Don't worry, tricks aren't just for kids. Guys, I could put one of these rage tails on the back of it. This just bag of baits. Or if I want something with no action, with very little action. You know, if I'm wanting something that, only thing that's really interesting is the flash, I could put on a fluke on the back of it. And it works really good. That fluke has a nice little tiny shimmy from where the blade is doing its thing. And it looks really good. Also, too, I could take, we didn't use these, but I could take a feather treble and I could put a feather treble on the back of that and make it look like $1 million. $1 million. And it just be down there. And one of them little short striking bass, if they come up and get it, boom, and they're got them trebles if they don't get the big hook. If they get the big hook and the trebles, well, you just got them extra stuck. But guys, if you have stuff like that laying around, if you're like, this is no longer useful to me, yes, it is useful to you. Just think outside of the little box that people want to put you in. But guys, that's all I got to say about that. I want to thank you so very much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the bell notification, subscribe, guys. We are still pushing for 1,000 subscribers, and you out there still watching could help me with just that little free 99 deal of hitting that button, subscribing. Guys, if you want to support me in a more monetary fashion, you're more than welcome to get merch. You're actually getting merch will not support me. I have it cheap so you all can buy it extra easy. But not only will supporting me with the merch get my name out there, but you could also spend $5 on a membership. Guys, I will give you early access to everything. As soon as it hits the internet, boom, you will have the video in your hands. You will not have to wait for Friday at noon. You could get it Monday at 3. You could get it the Monday before. You could get it 2 weeks early. You could get it up to a month early. But guys, all those things for those members, and for everyone else who's still watching, thank you so very much for watching. We'll see you somewhere in the woods or on the water.